Yeah, yeah. One West. Yeah, easy. I'm sorry. Me need a break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and we a shell down some party. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl inna the beach dress. The body a roll she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we a poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5 I know you a get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we a poor kulu rump and Tennessee we compare. That is it. Move to that girl, the body thing. What is it? You know see me attack loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one seen a ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. One way I keep the peace and no magic trick. We are dance till in icon. We are groove, we are vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it home with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We are party for de-stress. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Me stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl inna the peach dress. The body a roll she a the neatest. She nah no man so that a the weakness. So me the inna it here that a no real test. Nah. Yeah, yeah. A One West. Yeah, man. Be a Minecraft, you know. But man, zero the game. So I don't know what I do. First thing first, charge it. The Sheila David that can no Illuminati. Get that through your ass, said I know them, said them want this. Remove my glasses, I must see through me nasty. Chat to my 40, your boy style me. Me now while it. UPK, me say motherfucking army. Flush it like pilot, you rank like gear. Boy should have know say prevent crisis. Yo no put yeah, while we up, style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. But the bad mind fuck up, them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt, fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a billion style. Can't stop a brilliant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few we shoes them no time. The next thing, watch them out, that are the best thing. I made the best win. Charge it, who am I kidding? That's me. I One West run your city and your damn street. Who say IUIC, tap your fuckery. Purple body boy, them that's the police. Alone war man a breathe, say no peace. No give me rice and peas, give me more beef. And from a style and a week at the factory. Have y'all a cry cause she need up the bad breeze. She say she love the fat shield and the black sheep. You say me love your not knees, it attracts me. And anyway the Glock squeeze, so me stop breathe. The enemy them a feel like trap need. But not late when the killer them touch the street. We a take over, nobody can stop we. Up yeah, while we up. Style me know them things for them tough, but them no wild enough. Dirty bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man break corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a million style. Can't trick a militant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes them no time.
Yeah, man. I said, bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? You hear me?
Most than Christ. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Level.
Clap it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome again, everybody, to another Breakdown podcast. You know what I mean? The Breakdown podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel. You know what I mean? The real children of Israel. Not those fake ones over there in the land them called Palestine today. See, we're talking about blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians, which are the real Israelites according to the Bible. Yeah, man, this is the show where we break down the strongholds that hold back our people. I'm here with our host, Captain of 13,000, Captain Nayatak out of the ISUPK and a commanding General Yana.
That's right. That's right.
And myself, Officer Kayadwan out of ISUPK Jamaica. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We waited on with 2 other co-hosts, you know what I mean? Officer Abadawan, Officer of 1,000 Abadawan, and Officer of 1,000 Ayazab. So
yep.
Hopefully them jump in soon. See? Yeah, man. So tonight we have another interesting show. We're still up on the Cuban, you know what I mean, doctor situation, which is a very unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, I mean, it's right. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate too, but it's good in this sense that black people could see that the Cubans, who the Cubans are on 12 tribes, they are Manasseh. Yeah, Manasseh. Those are one of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
And they dwelling and helping the tribe of Benjamin. You understand? And the so-called white man, Esau, you understand? Devil the Bible speaks of, is coming in and trying to do what? Put a wedge between us and our people. You understand? And using something that he done turn the world, he turned the world into survival is about money. Right. To the oppressor. He done turn the world into that. So now if you don't have no money, you're going to suffer. You're going to be poor. You're going to be this. And he makes it in a way where your economy is going to suffer if you don't do what he says to do, which means what? That's what you call the mark of the beast.
Right.
You understand? The mark of the beast ain't no microchip. The mark of the beast is you cannot trade, sell, do anything without this oppressor's okay in it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Okay. And that's proof that your government, you know what I mean? Whenever you see a government doing something against what they want to do and their hands are tied, they got the mark of the beast. They've been run by IMF. They've been run by the white man.
Right.
You understand? Because we told, remember the show we did, remember we said what Andrew Holness had said, you know what I mean, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, what he had said it sound good.
God.
It sound real good.
God.
But that's politicians.
God.
You understand? What's going to make the song good turn into something good is now
Action.
action.
God.
You understand? And his actions show that, you know what I mean, Jamaica is being run by the so-called white man.
That's right.
You understand?
God.
Not by a government. Your government was just put there just to put Rocket to sleep.
Right.
And to make you think that Jamaica is, you know what I mean, it's a free island you own. You're not on a free island. You understand?
God.
You're not on a free island. You think things free, but things are not free.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or things is as free as he said it's free. You understand?
God.
Outside of that, you better do what he tell it to do. Or else. You know what I mean? Yeah.
God.
You wanna play the video?
God, sir.
Go ahead.
In the meanwhile, everybody has to jump in and just tap up the screen and like and share and follow, depending on the platform you're watching on.
Yeah, and tell the audience who this person is, because I don't think the person introduced herself.
Who? God. All right, so this is Cliff Hughes, is a radio announcer on nationwide news radio, and for those who know him, know that him have a political affiliation. He's one of them political, what you call him, pundits. So that you call him?
You could call them pundits, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of them people that will talk on behalf of the JLP. See? Of course, the other party have them own people, but he's one for the JLP. And he's now saying that, you know what I mean, the doctors who came here to Jamaica, the terms of the agreement was, you know what I mean, he's basically painting a bad picture on the Cuban government. So let me play this tape. Remember, like, share, follow, subscribe.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, we are now learning that their movement in Jamaica was restricted. Their passports were being held on to. Yeah, they could not form certain social relationships here in Jamaica. They were, and I think the word used by George this morning was most appropriate, they were in servitude. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. And there are now many questions for the Jamaican government to answer.
Hey, Kieran, tell me this.
When did we know?
Go ahead, sir.
Who's in power right now? Is it the JLP or who in power right now?
The JLP, sir.
And this guy is on the JLP side.
Can.
All
right. So what I'm getting out of what he's doing is because there's so much public backlash.
Yeah.
He's trying to paint the picture as if the JLP did or the government never do what them do, the doctors would live under terrible circumstances. So they had to end it. When in fact it was the American pressure that caused them to end it. So he's now making it look like no, it's not American pressure, it's because the Cuban government is evil.
Yeah. But and who else said the Cuban government is evil?
Basically just this side basically appeared that picture. No.
I'm gonna help you. The American government saying the Cuban government evil. So he's just saying what America is saying. You understand? Which means his government is working for America.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's as simple. It's simple. Mm-hmm. One plus one is 2.
Right.
You understand? And what he is doing is no different than what CNN means to America and what Fox means to America and CBS means to America. They're just tools for the government.
Right.
to push their propaganda, to keep people rocked asleep. You understand? When they have a platform in which they have the ear of the people, you know what I mean? They have the attention of the people, but instead of telling them the truth, guess what to tell them? Lies.
Right.
Rock them to sleep. You understand? Well, if it was so bad, why ain't one Cuban nurse came out and complained?
Right.
Why ain't one Cuban doctor came out and complained? You understand? Like time for us to really wake up and realize you can't let a man dictate to you who bad and who good.
That's right.
You can't let a man dictate to you. A man just come on TV, spew something, ain't give you no facts, nothing. You on the radio, ain't give you no facts, nothing. Just telling you, well, they was doing this, they was doing that. Okay, well, where's the evidence?
Right.
Where's the facts? Who corroborating this story that he is giving?
And if I may, sir.
Come on.
And if that was the case, well, who is to be blamed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who put this half a century long embargo on Cuba that caused them to do them thing that way?
Yeah.
You understand?
And why they put the embargo on Cuba?
Yeah.
You understand? Like we had to start to ask these tough questions. You understand? Start asking these tough questions and let's see what type of answers they're going to come up with for us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But don't get on the radio and start to spew propaganda and lies, and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, it's so disingenuous to the Jamaican people, because the video that we saw with the Jamaicans going to the Cuban clinic, the clinic where the Cuban doctors and nurses was, and nobody being there to take care of themselves. Now, this radio announcer, he looked like he could go to the hospital. He could pay for his health care.
Yeah, he can pay for him private doctor.
You understand? But when poor people can't pay for it, so you tell me it's a good thing that this happened. So what's going to happen to the poor people on the island? You going to take care of them, Mr. What's his name?
Cliff Hughes.
Cliff Hughes?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, Mr. Cliff, you going to pay for these people? I mean, health care. You're not. You understand? I guarantee you're not going to take care of these people's health care. You understand? So why it is you coming on here now and asking the government, you know what I mean, saying the government has some explaining to do?
Yeah, as if...
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead.
As if this is to, you know what I mean, fight on behalf of the rights of the Cuban doctors, when the Cuban doctors them better off in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them lifestyle better in Jamaica, even if the Cuban government take half of them money.
Yeah.
That money where them are getting at Jamaica better than where them would are getting at Cuba.
Yeah.
And them would have live a better life here in Jamaica. Now you sending back the Cuban doctors now, where that do to them?
Yeah.
You don't care about them. So stop make it look like say you fight pan for them behalf. So
yeah. And understand this too. The Cubans and them and say, you know what, let me stay.
Because
well, they could.
So yes, sir. Go ahead.
When I say they could stay, meaning they would just be illegal, in other words.
Yeah. Got one country.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they could be asked for asylum, because right now the country getting sanctioned.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
They can ask for asylum, but they're not asking for asylum. They're going right back home.
Right.
They're going back to the people.
And Slack, yes, sir, if I may.
Come on. Mm-hmm.
Them said the agreement ended in 2023.
Damn, and they were just working?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Why is it now decide, say, boy, you know, but I want, you know what I mean? Continue it. You negotiate with the Cuban government from 2023 to 2026, 3 years. And it's so fortunate, or it's so, you know what I mean? It so happened that is right when America and Cuba have this serious rift that you decide, say, you know, but I want to continue with it. What a coincidence. You know what I mean? It is a convenient coincidence for America because, you know what I mean, America would have want this. This is something where America would have want. You know what I mean? Cap, I think your sound gone out, you know. All right, Cap sound gone out. We'll wait for him till him jump back in. I go fix it and come back in. You know what I mean? In the meanwhile, everybody just tap up the screen. On the on over TikTok members, so you have to tap up the screen and share because, you know what I mean? If you don't do that, the class or the show now go out. So as you jump in, just tap up the screen. We are talking about the Cuban doctor situation. You know what I mean? Where you have Cliff Hughes now, one of the jail, we're not politically affiliated, but he is connected to the JLP. He is saying how bad the Cuban government is because of certain restrictions that the doctors are under. And we now say the restrictions that the doctors are under, the Cuban doctors are under, that they are good. But the government knew that they were dealing with a communist country and they know how communism work. You know what I mean? So they know, say, and this has been happening ever since. So what is now the problem? You know what I mean? That would now cause you to not want to renew the terms of agreement or the agreement with the Cubans. It has to be the Americans. It has to be Donald Trump. You understand? The pressure from Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Just the other day, Andrew Holness make a statement where he must say, we have to now consider the situation in Cuba and how it will definitely affect the broader Caribbean. See? And as him said that, a U.S. senator jumped on him throat. You know what I mean? I tell him, say, you know what I mean? He might make a reckless statement and he need to retract it or Jamaica go face penalties. And then right after that this happened. So we know where this has come from. This is coming from Andrew Holness being a coward, or, you know what I mean, our government, our leaders being cowards, being afraid of America. You know what I mean? Have to now backtrack by what they do and prove to America, say them loyal to America. This is what is happening right now, and that is why we now have no more Cuban doctors. And then you have the Minister of Health, polish it up as if we say, boy, well, we have been trying to negotiate a better deal for the Cuban doctors. So if you want better for the Cuban doctors and you realize, say, you not get it, why make it worse? Why not just say, all right, Cuba, see, we not compromise. So for the interest of the Cuban doctors coming to Jamaica and living in Jamaica under better circumstances, we will, you know what I mean, we will back them and make it have your way so that these doctors can live a better life. But that is not the case. You send them back, which means that you don't care about the doctors, you care about American interests. You know what I mean? Cap, me not hear no sound from you here. It seems like your thing completely offline. I don't know if you hear me. See? So clearly this is not about any arrangement with the Cubans and Jamaican government have. This is all about America and Donald Trump saying that, you know what I mean, right after I'm done with Iran, he must set him eyes on Cuba. Well, guess what? I'm not going done with Iran. He's not going to get a chance to turn him eyes on Cuba. Iran, I go make him have him hands completely full. Because now I think for send 2,500 troops into Iran or into an island close to Iran. Eventually, you're going to have boots on the ground in Iran, and guess what? You talk about a never-ending war now. You talk about something like what did happen in Iraq. And rest assured, the Iranians are not Iraqis, and they are not Venezuelans. They are able to put up a better fight than them. So guess what? America will find themselves in this drawn-out war where they might come out the loser. America is not invincible. You know what I mean? The Bible says America go fall. So, you know what I mean? You can just look out for this war. This war go longer and also spread. See? You know what I mean? While tap up the screen, like, share, follow. We're going to go and play the tape until Cap jump back in.
That this was the arrangement that the Cuban doctors and nurses and personnel were being subjected to. When did we know that? And what did we do?
You all know that. You all know the terms of the agreement between Cuba. The government certainly did. Both parties knew the terms and the agreements. Jamaica was benefiting from it. We not agree with the terms and the agreement. But not only Jamaica, the Cuban doctors, them did that benefit. Everybody did that benefit. Like what Cap said, the doctor them never complain. The doctor them glad. Say them now for living in Cuba. Because if you know how Cuba set up, not like Cuba except for the embargo, Cuba have been able to maintain themselves for the last half a century and add, ever since America put the embargo upon them, See? But Cuban life is almost a behind time kind of life, because if you see any footage from Cuba, you will see them are use the same old 1940 and 1950 vehicle from them time when America did put the embargo. It's like America trapped Cuba completely in the 1940s and 1950s. So that are the circumstances in Cuba. So them doctors more than happy for work in Jamaica. Even though the Cuban government get half of them paycheck as them claim. The doctor them never complain. The doctor them glad for know say yo them now for live in Cuba. Zane, but because America want Jamaica to cut ties with the Cuban, that is the reason why the Jamaican government end the agreement. An agreement was ended in 2023. Zane, and they are negotiated since then. Why is it now that you decide say boy, yo, we not bother with it? Because of America and Donald Trump. You understand? Let me continue playing this. Lucky.
According to the Jamaican Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, the Jamaican government only became aware of this recently.
Officer Abedawan, you're with us? Feel free to jump in anytime, sir. Cap, you hear me? You hear me? Not hear you none at all, Cap. Something wrong with your audio or you might offline. But me I see your avatar on the screen. See? Officer Abedawan, jump in anytime you feel like. And meanwhile, I continue playing the tape.
And that became a sticking point, which ultimately led to the Cuban government refusing to alter the payment arrangements.
The Cuban government refused to alter the arrangement because they know say the pressure come from America. And they know say the alteration not genuine. The alteration is just pressure from America. America pressure in our government to make the deal more, hard upon the Cuban government. So them decide say boy, them now go do it because them know the pressure come from. See? Let me continue.
Arrangements, which led to the collapse and termination of the program. Is that so? Well, I've been trying to get the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I hope to be able to have a word with her.
Shalom, Cap. You're back. Cap.
You can hear me?
Yeah, but can I hear you now, sir? You hear me, Cap? All right, Cap go sort out him sound and forward back. You know what I mean? While everybody tap up the screen, bring up the views them, man. Tap up the screen and carry up back the views them to them normal 200 and them thing. You know what I mean? A serious thing we are talking about. You know, we are talking about the Cuban doctor situation. You understand? Again, like we brought out in previous shows and class, the Cubans are from the tribe of Manasseh. You know, Manasseh in the Bible, not like religion like to make you feel like Manasseh is according to your month or your tribe is according to your month. See? They are from the tribe of Manasseh because they come from a man called Manasseh. You understand? Which is the son of a man called Israel or Yashar Allah. See? We here in Jamaica, we come from a man called Benjamin or Banyamian. See? Which is the son of a man called Israel or Yashar Allah. We, both the Cubans and the Jamaicans, are from the 12 tribes of Israel. We are blood brothers. We and the Hispanics are blood brothers. You understand? We have the same origin, the same father. Zane, we are God's chosen people. And this way Donald Trump do is sowing discord between two brothers. I'm going to jump to a scripture in the meanwhile too. See? We're going to jump to the book of Proverbs 6 and 19. And the Bible basically the Bible talk about our life because, you know what I mean, we wrote this. See? This is the book of Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. We start at 16. I want to listen to this, you know. This said, these 6 things does the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination. So, you have 6 things of the most I hate. See? Where you see 7 is an abomination. Listen this. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. That is the white man. That is the oppressor. That is Donald Trump. You understand? Hold on, I think Ayazab there in the background. All right, see Cap here. Cap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Salaki brother.
Salaki Cap. Me see Ayazab message me a while ago. I'm not sure if him, I think him there in the background too. I don't know him. 1 second. Oh, I'm saying up on the slave. Salaki.
Yeah.
All right. Let me have Proverbs, sir. Proverb 6, 16 to 19. I'm just I run through quick and fast. See?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So it said, these 6 things does the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and a hand that shed innocent blood. That is the oppressor. You understand? That is Donald Trump with him proud look and him lying tongue. You understand? And quick to go and shed innocent blood. You know what I mean?
Right.
See?
Right.
Verse 18, and heart that devise wicked imaginations. You know what I mean? That's the oppressor again. That's all him devise. Plans and how him can analyze. How him can subdue the earth under him foot and oppress. You understand? Feet that be swift in running to mischief. You know what I mean? That's the oppressor again. That's the white man. You know what I mean? That's your slave master. Him swift when it comes to run to mischief. And him brag about it. You know what I mean? Like Donald Trump and him, what him name? Pete Headset or whatever him name. You know what I mean? Or them talk, or them love what them are doing here, man, how much building them are bomb and how much people them are unalive. You know what I mean? And how happy them is to go about it. Them, you know what I mean? Them swift in running to mischief. And it said 19, a false witness that speaketh lies. That's your oppressor again. You understand? And this is the 7th one where the Most High says an abomination. And he that soweth discord among brethren. And that is what this oppressor is doing between the tribe of Manasseh and the tribe of Benjamin. Talking about Cuba and Jamaica. You know what I mean? We had an agreement for over 50 years where both are we benefit from. And here comes Donald Trump and, you know what I mean, and America. And now our Cuban doctors, them have to go back home. You understand? Them have to go back home too. You know what I mean? And not so pleasant life over there in Cuba because of the embargo where the oppressor put on them. See? And now we have basically, eventually, what happened? we have to go cut ties with Cuba. That is discard. You know what I mean? Slack, yes, sir. Go ahead when you're ready, sir. Oh, cap sound gone again, you know. Officer Abadawan, you there? Well, everybody have to. All right, feel free to jump in when you're ready. You know, we are talking about your subject area, you know, Cuba.
Well,
You back with us, Cap?
the Cuban,
All right.
the Cuban government, they might know, they might know surround the island with warship and thing, you know, but the war part where America is on now.
Okay.
Maybe it's only a country like South Korea won't be touched. I mean, North Korea. Because they don't really have nothing where America want.
Okay.
Not that alone. North Korea have nuclear weapons.
Come again?
North Korea has nuclear weapons.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
they don't want their ass get handed to them on a platter.
Yeah.
Right.
But the Cubans now, they don't have oil, but I can tell you a whole lot of rare earth mineral supposed to be in Cuba.
Okay. Just like Haiti.
Because if little Jamaica is probably about 1/3 the size of Cuba. And if they have found sustainable quantities of, you know, copper and all kind of other things. So, you know, Cuba must have things. Moreover, they carrying a chip on their soul of the Cuba.
Yeah.
From the beer pits and you know.
Yeah.
If you notice, you know, the oppressor is a kind of person where you're not supposed to take nothing from him, you know.
No.
When they take a candy from a baby, you know, stop crying. Until you get it back.
Right.
That's the oppressor, you know. He has been crying ever since Fidel Castro take away the little candy we have. And the thing is, the one there, who is what? Secretary of War. Which one of them is exit again? No, Rubio.
Or Rubio. No, Pete Hegseth the Secretary of War. I think
Rubio is what? The Vice President, no?
No.
Mark Rubio.
Rubio again, Cap.
I think Rubio
He's the Vice President.
No, he's not the vice president is JD Vance.
Yeah.
Look it up right there, K1. I forget what Rubio is. Rubio, I think, is his secretary or something.
Yeah, Secretary of State, sir.
You see,
right, Secretary of State. So Mark Rubio, no, you know, I mean a Cuban.
Yeah.
And seeing parents get taken away. And you know, them carrying that grudge same way. Now him live maybe he was born in America. But the fact that he able to rise to the level where he rise now, that still need to carry on shit. You don't see us. You know, we know we had things before slavery, you know. But you don't see us walking around with a chip on our shoulder nowadays and say, oh, we want back the things that we did have before slavery. Scotland was ours, you know. Benjamin did run Scotland, you know.
Yeah.
In Scotland, they were England. Maybe they think we don't know. We know. We're not going to say on Jamaica. Why Scotland in a full way? So, you know, say, we are come back feet. No, sir.
Right.
Well, if Jamaicans live here and go and see and go to millionaire and living here, living a happy life. You know, them not in the truth, but the point I'm making is that your things get taken away. It was a thing in your time. You just like how America going around the world now. It's the petrodollar, I'm sure enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know it's the countries that he's after. First, he must touch the oil countries.
Yeah.
Because everybody must buy oil in US dollar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Because they say 70% of the oil in Venezuela was going to China.
China.
And then 20% of the oil from
Knock out again.
from 20% of the oil from
That area, no, Officer with that one. That area.
Oh, cap was chip out was out.
You wanna hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you.
We're hearing it now, sir.
Yeah, I was saying 70% of the oil from Venezuela was going to China, and
Right.
20% of the oil from Iran was going to China.
China.
So you see what's taking place. You know what I mean? And it's showing you how desperate America is, where they're willing to do shit illegal. You know what I mean? To stop China from, from gaining. Yeah.
China don't ride already.
You know what I mean? Which I don't, you know what I mean? My hat in the race for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
You understand?
I
mean, who cares what they do? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they love their people. What are we going to do for our people? You understand? What are our leaders going to do for our people? You understand? That's the question.
Salaki, sir, for me. They're not putting anything that they have or think they would be benefiting from now. They're not putting anything on the line.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about our people here in Jamaica.
Yeah. And that's because we're really still in slavery, because you're not allowed to do what you want as a people. You're not. You understand? You're not allowed. You're not allowed to love your own people.
Right.
You understand?
I think that I blame the Prime Minister too, because whatever shockwave America was going to put, they wouldn't try to bomb Jamaica or anything. So whatever shockwave, economic shockwave they was going to send, Jamaica would be able to absorb that. But they don't want to absorb nothing. They don't want to give up nothing.
Okay. Absorb it will mean you have to be poor, and they're not willing to be poor for me and you.
Well, I don't think they're going to get poor, because Trump not going to be in office that long.
Yeah,
they just want to survive out Trump. I come in World War III.
The problem is surviving Trump is basically
like a death sentence.
It's not so much a death sentence, but it's like a Band-Aid. You understand? It's not going to fix the problem. You know what I mean? The problem is we not coming together. And the reason why we not coming together is because whoever is in office is not going to allow us to come together. It's not. You know what I mean? Every time we start to come together, every time we start to rise as a people, there's a plot to bring us down.
Right.
And to knock us, like, you know what I mean, like 80 years or generations back from them. You understand what I'm saying? So now what they're fitting to do to Cuba, more than likely the relation they're gonna have with Jamaica is going to take years to rebuild. Years. And once you rebuild it, they coming to break it back down again. So it's a constant, you know what I mean, separation. You know what I mean? It's the same.
Slacky, like them doing a pass cap back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And then claim Jamaica was going communist when nothing like that.
Yeah.
Slacky.
Now you're right. And they do it with the sports too. Remember, okay, for real, everybody on the island is Benjamites. But guess what? You're a Grenadian, so you play for the Grenadian national team. You're a Jamaican, you play for the national Jamaican team. So all them things separating us. Then it come to the cricket. I don't know, but I won't remember. But there was a time in cricket where it was bringing the islands together. You understand? We were whooping. Yeah, the West Indies was whooping the behind good England and them. You know what I mean? Had to be ducking from bouncers from Ambrose and Walsh. You understand? And them and Malcolm and them brothers. You understand? And then what the oppressor came and do was the oppressor came and put rules in the sport to now, you know what I mean, dumb us down. And now you don't really hear nothing about the West Indies and things like that again. Now is more, you know what I mean, they're trying to make it more more what you call that, boy, diverse. You understand, with Indians and thing on the cricket team. You understand what I'm saying? Like now they're trying to do all of that now. Like England knew that putting the Indians in between the blacks would also separate us. Like they've been always plotting and working the way to keeping us separated. Like they know once we come together, like it don't matter how much oil they have, you understand? We are going to get above them if we come together. You understand? You know what I mean? And they know it. Are you?
Cancer. And still like you, sir, that just goes to show, you know what I mean? Where about that one point earlier where I said, you know what I mean? Jamaica not really go poor, but that just goes to show you how our government, them no want to lose not even a little, you know what I mean? A little piece of power with them have, or so-called power with them claim them have. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Just to give us a little bit of integrity, or some level of unity, you know what I mean? So like, yeah.
No, you're right. And these are good story too. See if you can find in the Bible, right? Where Christ what did Christ do, boy? Where they had done something to separate us. You understand? Like that story with Christ remind me of what they're trying to do here. Like they full out not so much Christ, but the leaders. Get me where Caiaphas said it's better if Christ died for the nation.
God.
You understand? Which to show you, like, it's better poor people die for us to be rich. You understand? That's your politicians and them. Like your politicians and them don't really care about poor people.
Right.
You understand? And the white man will never allow you to be in power if you actually care about your people. He's not going to fund that, because now you're going to be a threat to his establishment, just like the UPK is a threat to his establishment.
God.
You understand? And he knows it. That's why they watch. The eyes are on us. Brothers and sisters maybe don't know, but they're watching us because what? We following God's laws.
God, sir.
And they Salaki, sir, and then the brand us as hate group.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to do, man. That's why the Lord put them in a quagmire right now. Like, how many hell you come and say we a hate group? We not killing babies.
Right.
You understand?
God.
We not killing kids in a school. Kids that going to school to try and be the future of the nation. We not unaliving them. We not doing none of that. So how you can say we a hate group? You understand?
So like the Epstein file and all them things there.
Yeah. Like the Lord putting them in a place now where it's gonna be real difficult to label us as a hate group.
Right.
You understand? Because
who is the real hater?
Yeah. You understand? Like we not doing we not committing genocide. You understand?
Okay.
It's a lot. Oh,
go ahead.
Finish what you said, sir.
No, I yield. You go ahead.
Salaki, I remember this program I think started under the PNP, right? I remember for the time of PG and the partisan. If you notice, if Pride and Public, I remember, and a PG partisan, we have some lot of economic stress. You know, the economic stress was all because of our stance with Cuba.
Okay.
Yes, because they said for as long as we are holding on to Cuba, no money not coming to Jamaica for investment. And the people, when the people hear that, they say, oh, I don't can't keep on the money. We have to stand up by Cuba. I stand up with the neighbor. And people used to ball and say, why? Things can little, hold on, sir. Things can little easier, you know. And then once somebody might say, boy, and then I say, if we let go Cuba, then coming out with Ghana, people might say, well, I saw go then, we're not give them up. And I mean, many of them, they never sick figure on doctor, but the fact that, the government was making a stand for the neighbor, then, but this one, we're not going to be like a close fit, you squeeze the head and then just open it like, I know it was going to be that. Remember how them undermine the JNP.
And
I wonder if these men ever contemplate them downfall.
They don't. It's just like that story. Kiad, when you have it.
Just like what the scripture said. I sit a queen who can bring me down.
Well, that too. That's more so for them for the Edomites and them. You understand? For them heathens and them. But this one here, that Kiad one I'm about to read, is for your leaders. You understand? It's for them black leaders and them, because you said something heavy. Like the poor people in Jamaica would if you were to do a survey pertaining to the having the Cubans in your country, you would see that the majority of the island will want them.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
But and that's also proof that democracy is just like a smoke screen. Your country is not democratically run.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If it's run by the white man, how in the hell it could be democracy? You understand? Because if one man going there and he's against what the oppressor is pushing, then guess what? The oppressor is coming to take him out of power. Remember that's what it do to Manly. You understand what I'm saying? So how could you say that's a democratically run nation if every time they try to do, perform their whole democracy, you come in and change the whole landscape because you don't like who to pick. You understand? Which shows you, that whole democracy thing is just a lie. Is this a further keep us, oppressed and thinking that one day we're gonna be free. You know what I mean? One day. Go ahead.
Quick and fast, Cap. It just goes to show you how our people, both tribes, would have come together if it wasn't for the oppressor. If the oppressor never have him hands in this, the Cubans and the Jamaicans would have been one.
Yeah.
See? It's like
the
tribe of Manasseh and the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I mean?
That's right. Amen. So go ahead and read that there.
This is the book of John 11 and 5. Well, let me start at verse 49. And it said, and one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, verse 50, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people.
You understand? What he is saying when he said one man should die for the nation, meaning what? It's the same thing what Abadawan was saying. Like, they could say no. And what's the most America could do? Sanction you, yes. Make your country poor, yes. And then guess what? give one side guns and give the other side guns and watch you all shoot it out. And then once the smoke clear, he comes in and make a deal with whoever, ends up on top.
Gun.
You understand? And it's a cycle. It goes on and on. Like, you know what I mean? But these leaders you read about, Caiaphas and them, did not want the Romans to come in. Why? Because Christ was a revolutionary.
That's right.
Black man. You understand? And he was in there and he was disrupting their way of life. Them stealing from the poor, from how they was dealing with the poor. You understand? And the leaders at that time did not want the Romans to come and label them as, like, what the hell we paying you all for? Why you all getting all this money? Why we propping you all up? You understand? It's the same thing they're asking the Jamaican government. Why we should give you all this money? And you can't get this under control here? You better get it under control. Or else I'm going to find somebody else to do it.
Come.
You understand? Now read on.
Can. Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like that's the excuse.
Okay.
That's the excuse to give in. Like, one man had to die so that you get rich. You don't care what this man doing to try and bring the people, out the mud. You know what I mean? To try and free these people's mind. You don't care about that. You care about your pocket. You care about how much money you're fitting to make. You know what I mean? So you could go to a nice big mansion. You understand? You don't care about poor people. It happened hundreds of years, thousands of years ago with these leaders.
Okay.
And guess what? Commander Junior Hannah and the Israelite School give us a practical knowledge. We love poor people. We love black people.
That's right.
You understand? And we don't care what the oppressor got to say. You understand? That is not going to drive a wedge between us and the Cubans. You understand?
That's right.
All right.
If I may, sir.
Come on.
When you continue reading, it solidified that point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation. See? Mm-hmm. And verse 52 said, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad.
Yeah.
You understand? So Christ came so that the Cubans, the Jamaicans, the Trinidadians, the Brazilians, the Black Americans, the Mexicans should be gathered. You understand?
That's right.
This is what Christ is all about, gathering the 12 tribes of Israel, See?
That's right.
But if you leave it up to our leaders, you know what I mean? That not happen. You understand?
That's right.
That is what the ISUPK is here all about. To gather the 12 tribes of Israel in these last days, make you know that you are God's chosen people and that it's time for you to come back to on a true nationality as the children of Israel and keep God's laws. You understand? Yeah, man. Slack.
Now you good. Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
All right.
I know we had to get the one with the begging. Let's get that one.
The scripture.
Yeah. My son, live not a beggar's life. Because that's exactly what the government doing of Jamaica. They're begging the white man, boy. Beg. You know what I mean? Yeah. Remember he was talking about being independent. I don't know if you want to, but I want to remember he was saying that.
Yeah,
when America first took the money from them,
gone.
That was going towards the health or AIDS or something. It was going towards.
It was the what them call it again? American aid thing.
Yeah, foreign aid.
Foreign aid. Yeah.
Right. And he came and made a speech and it was like, Jamaica, we're gonna have to be more independent. What is Jamaica doing to be more independent?
Right.
Yeah.
If
So
you had to be, go ahead.
so like I said, he just got a smell of what PJ was going through, and him run.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
I say he just got a smell of what PJ went through, and him run.
Yeah.
Because for the whole time with PJ, that was what him face. You say, nah, you're nothing until I go Cuba.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And PJ talk more is one of your
Prime
past,
Minister.
yeah,
Past
PJ
Prime
Patterson.
Minister.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like they're for sure telling you know how to deal with us, man. These oppressors, they know who to put in power. You understand? These men who they put in power is the weakest of the weak are. You understand? No type of integrity, nothing. I would rather see the people die. You know what I mean? Rather see poor people struggle than, you know what I mean, and take care of themselves than, you know what I mean, take care of the people. You understand? Yeah. Are you?
All right, can we have Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28.
Yeah, go ahead, read that one. Read verse 20, read verse 20. What verse in 28?
28, can sir.
Read just above 20. I think one above 28.
Verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden,
Mm-hmm.
and covered him above all glory.
And that's the thing. Like black people had to understand that Hispanics and Native Indians. We have to fear the Lord, but the oppressor made it in a way where we fear him more than we fear the Lord.
Right.
You understand? And the Bible is saying what? Fear what?
The fear of the Lord is a fruitful garden.
You understand, sir? If you don't fear the Lord, guess what happened to your garden? Ain't nothing gonna grow in your garden.
Right.
Nothing. You understand? What's growing in your garden right now? Not growing in your garden, meaning what? He's trying to paint a picture for you, using a metaphor of, you know what I mean, a garden. You like to see a, you know what I mean, a beautiful garden. Nobody like to see a garden with a ton of weed in it. You understand? With the flower, no, the flowers withering away. Nobody like to see that garden, but usually see a garden with beautiful flowers, nice fruits, well kept. You understand? Well, the Lord is saying, to fear him is to build one of that. It's to see one of that. And we're not seeing that. Why? Because our leaders fear the white man. So now his garden, our garden is devastated. You understand? Read on. And I could go even further too with them, how they devastated the farmers in your country. The farmers in our country. With the IMF, and the IMF, how the IMF came in and destroyed farming in Jamaica. You understand?
Go.
And in the Caribbean countries. Go on, read on.
Verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
Right? And the Lord is telling you this because he knows once you start to go hungry, once you start to see nice cars, right? And that's the whole thing with us. Remember, the Lord did not want to give us a king. You all remember that? The Lord at one point in time did not want to give us a king. You understand? But we saw what the heathens had, and we wanted that. And the Lord said, well, okay, if you want that, this is how it's going to be. You understand? The Lord laid out for us. And now, this is what's happening. We see how the white man living with his nice cars, his jets, fancy house. You know what I mean? Everything. And we want that, even if we have to step on each other to get it. Even if. You understand? When the Lord is telling you, when the Bible is telling you to fear him, fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord. The Lord, there's rules of engagement. You can't be like the white man who don't give a rat's behind about the rules of engagement. You understand? If you're working and you have to take money to destroy your people, you should not take that job. You understand? You should turn that job down. You understand? Right, read on.
Can. For better it is to die than to beg.
Better it is to what?
To die than to beg.
The Lord is saying better it is to die than to beg, man.
Right.
Lord telling you, go hungry. You understand? Watch, you know what I mean? I mean to you know what I mean? I ain't trying to compare the nation, but watch Iran. Iran as an example. They're not begging the white man for nothing. They're building everything in their country. You understand?
Can.
And the white man is trying to go in there and destroy it and destroy them people. You understand? And them people fighting for their land. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Tiny Law, we getting leaders way better than them Iranians right now, like Commander Johanna, those generals. Way better. That's going to show black people how we should live. You know what I mean? Show us that integrity means more than everything. We can't be like the white man. The white man sitting down at the table with you, saying what? We're gonna have some talks. We're gonna hold these talks. And by the time you leave the table, a bomb is coming to you in the night.
God.
Like, what type of integrity is that? You know what I mean? What type of, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, dealings is that? You understand? That's why we say the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. He is very, very deceitful. And the Bible warns you about him. The Bible said never trust him. And it goes even further to say never trust the enemy. Don't trust none of these other nations, especially the white man.
That's right.
You understand? Don't trust him. You know what I mean? He tell you it's, you know what I mean, everything gonna be all good and fine. It's not. It's not going to be fine. You understand?
So like sir,
come on.
Scripture keyword if you want it.
Come on.
Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Yeah, and that's what the Bible telling you also too. And that's why, you know what I mean, for the you know what I mean, for the, you know what I mean, love of life, man. Why in the hell these preachers don't try to teach our black people this?
Right.
You understand? Like the Bible telling you what? Never what?
Never trust thine enemy.
And the church said to what? To love everybody.
Okay.
Love everything. When the Bible is not that type of book. That's your preacher that trying to teach you to love the white man and to hate your brother. But the Bible is telling you, don't love your enemy. And who is your enemy? Your enemy is people outside of these 12 tribes.
Right.
They're not in your teeth. And especially the oppressor. Don't trust him. Read on.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right. And as I say, man, this whole war that come to pass with Iran and all these leaders and Gaza. Remember when the Hamas leaders was holding meetings, they tried to unalive them too. Like you trying to make a deal to stop all this fighting. He is not. Like you can't make no deals with this man. You make a deal with this white man, he is in control of your life. From the day you make that deal to the day you die, he owns you.
Right.
You understand? Can't make deals with them, man. All right, read on.
So like that was it for verse 10.
All right. Yeah, maybe straight on that. Anything else?
We have another scripture, sir. And this is a good scripture too.
Good. Mm-hmm.
We have Ecclesiasticus 12 and let's see when we start. verse same it on the same topic of enemy, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Right, and that is of course the oppressor. But then you have brothers like this who trying to talk to you sweetly and trying to tell you, yo, the government doing this and the Cuban government that. You understand why? Because he had the spirit of the oppressor.
Right.
Because he's working for the oppressor. Read on.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes.
Hold on. So they say this, and he imagined it to what? Throw you in a what?
In a pit.
In a pit.
Gone.
You understand?
Gone.
Meaning he wants to hurt you.
Right.
He doesn't want to share power with you. The America doesn't want to share power with anybody.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you suck up to them, you understand? When you bend the knee to them, when you submit to the oppressor, it's for your hurt, and it's going to hurt your people. You're going to get your people unalive. You understand?
So like you, sir, if I
Come
may,
on.
Martin Luther King found that out the hard way. Before him die, him said, I fear that I've led my people into a burning house. You know what I mean? So
yes, you're correct. And that was the same person, guess what? Who America put up as being a leader that we should follow. You understand? Why should we follow him when you all put a bullet in his head?
Right.
Why? You understand? What Martin Luther King stand for was against what this Bible is telling us to stand for. We don't stand with other nations. You understand? We don't give our lives to other nations. We don't do that. You understand? We don't bend the knees to other nations. The Bible say the Lord reserved what I think is 7,000 men that will not bend the knee to Baal. Reserve. You understand? That the Lord, we don't play that, man. Come on.
So like yes, sir. You know what I mean? And this, you know what I mean, your point is so heavy because guess what go on now? This, if we should look at where I say cap, this proves that our best interest is not for join hand in hand with the white man. Because everybody who did it, you know what I mean? Look what happened to them. Look what happened to Martin Luther King, like where Kappa show you. He get a bullet in his head. You understand? So Martin Luther King was all about what coming together with the oppressor, joining hand in hand, little black boys and little white girl coming together. You know what I mean? All of them think I have a dream. See? Look how it turned out for him. Which this should be an example for our people. No, say, look, the worst thing we can ever do is join hand with the oppressor.
That's it.
That is the best way for you to get unalive. If you want, and if you want to destroy your people, join the oppressor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Iran assure you that in live, you know what I mean? Live right now, like what can bring out, right in the midst of them negotiating a peace deal or some kind of, you know what I mean, nuclear deal. Them decide to attack them, and a second time them do it. You know what I mean? To the point where Iran now I say, you know, not that we care about Iran, but Iran now I say it don't make no sense we sit down at the table, we don't know.
Yeah.
Because 2 times we sit down at the table and at the 2 times we unalive we leaders them. It don't make no sense. But guess who learned this first? We learned this first.
Yes, sir.
You understand? But it seems that we don't learn we lesson yet. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, that is what we are here for. We are here to teach our people that joining hand in hand with this oppressor will only lead to a detriment and a destruction. You understand?
That's right. That's right. That's right. The Bible teaches you to not make deals with the oppressor. You know what I mean? We would have, if we was in Iran's shoes, We would never ever sit down with him. Never.
Yeah.
You understand? You want to make a deal? Oh, what's the deal? Oh no, we'll pass on that.
Right.
No. No. You know what I mean? Like you had to you had to, you know what I mean, lose your people. You sacrifice your people. You understand? To prove who they are. No, I don't need to sacrifice my brothers and sisters to prove that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
I don't need to sacrifice my people. All I need to do is open the Bible, and it shows me I should not ever trust him. You understand?
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, we can finish up this and then close out, Cap.
Yeah, come on.
Can it say, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
And that's it. Like he got an opportunity to unalive them people, and he took it.
Mm-hmm.
He got an opportunity to unalive them people, them Cubans in Venezuela that was protecting Maduro, and he did it. You understand? And wait till the look for opportunity to go against our Mexican brothers. Oh,
right.
It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Brace yourself.
And Salakia, sir, you see it? It was the Cubans who were protecting the Venezuelans.
Yeah.
So I say, which show you that if this white man should just leave us alone, we would just come together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Naturally, we would just come together because we can better say the Venezuelans and the Cubans don't consider themselves, you know what I mean, Israelites. Them don't know. See?
Yeah.
But them spirit just, you know what I mean? It just intertwined. It just work out naturally for them just to work together. Same with Jamaica. You know what I mean? It just work out that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So
I know exactly what you mean now.
And one cancer.
You know what I mean? Any more?
Yeah, man. We have the meat height, sir. Verse 17. If adversary or adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Yeah. That's it. He's going to pretend like he wants to help you.
Right.
And all he's there to do is undermine you. Remember what happened to the Native Indians? The Native Indians helped them.
Yeah.
And he pretended to, thank them for their help. But he couldn't resist killing them. Go do your research on Thanksgiving, the real Thanksgiving. Not what they're doing, what they're celebrating right now. What they're celebrating right now is just to make it look or appear as if they actually sat with the Native Indians. Like hand in hand, and and had good talk and good negotiations. When that didn't happen. They gave the Native Indians smallpox. They came and gave the Native Indians diseases and wiped them out. Today, you'll call that chemical warfare or biological warfare, I should say. You understand? And that's how they dealt with the Native Indians. That's why the Lord tell you, don't make any peace with them. Don't, don't do anything with these people.
Right.
Don't trust them. Read on.
So, okay, that was it, sir.
That was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians, be aware of people who try to put themselves up as being leaders. You understand? Ask a lot of questions. And with asking a lot of questions, the answer you get, go do your research.
That's right.
The answers you get, sit down and see. Watch and see whatever they say, if that's going to happen. You understand? Like we don't like people lying to us, but somehow we accept the preacher lying to us. We accept politicians lying to us. But that man in the house, if that man in the house tell one lie, or you ready to leave him?
Right.
You ready to leave him? How many of you still going to vote for Andrew Holness? He tell you all that he was going to give you all what?
A livable wage.
Livable wage. He didn't give you all as yet. He said he was going to stand with the Cubans. He ain't stand with the Cubans.
Right.
How much more lies he want to tell you for you to realize we can't stand with him. We can't pay him no attention. Whatever coming out of his mouth is more than likely 90% of the time a lie. You understand? Remember with the hurricane, when he come and tell you, oh, don't take no pictures or nothing, don't do anything. You making these people making us look bad. You know what I mean? Nah. But then do your work, do your job, feed the people, take care of the people.
Right.
You understand? So when we get up here, when Abada one and Kiad one get up here, now they could only have good things to say about you.
Right.
You understand? But when they don't have good things to say about you, it's because you're a sellout.
God.
You understand? And we're trying to come here, and the Lord say, as a black leader, you know what I mean, as a priest of the Lord, we have to warn the people before the destruction comes. And that's what we're doing here. We're warning blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people that a destruction is coming. And we going to have to stand together to get to not be caught up in this destruction. You understand? The Cubans and them going to feel it. And we're going to have to stand with the Cubans.
That's right.
We got to find a way to feed them Cubans. You understand? Take care of them Cubans. Because the white man won't. You understand? All right? Anything else? Anything else you want to bring up?
Salaki, sir.
Yeah, man.
You know that but the move that Andrew make, you know, I don't know what him think he would be getting out of it. Jamaica not getting nothing out of that. They watch and see. They won't come and anything that you see they might use something that was already on the table or something that we would normally be getting and say, oh, because you do this, you know, here. But
yep.
You're probably going to see some investment, but guess what? Jamaica won't nothing in that, just like the hotels.
Yep.
Government don't want nothing in them hotels, and the local people they're not getting livable wages from them.
Yeah.
And the government can't do anything actually. So what they think they will be getting out of this deal is only a pat on the shoulder, good sleep.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to get over.
That's it. They're going to get a pat on the shoulder, as they're saying, and that is it, Ark. And then before you know it, they will be replaced by somebody else. You understand? That willing to oppress the people more.
Right, and take them to their next level.
Yeah.
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
While you don't get anything.
Yep. I mean, so you brothers and sisters out there, man, tune into the show, man. Tune into Commander Jay and Hannah on Monday nights. You also too, the leader of the, you know what I mean, of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the leader of the ICPK. Tune and listen to him.
That's right.
You understand? He a better leader than your prime minister. He a better leader than your politicians. You understand? He a better leader than us, and he's going to teach us what Christ would have teach us if he was walking here today. You understand? So tune in. You know what I mean? And with that, you know what I mean? Shalom Akim.
Hey, shalom, sir. Shalom.
Right.
With a thumb.
You
sir.
You can get him the outro.
Yeah, I'll get him it, sir. All right.
And the thing is, you know, the what is happening now, you know, we now see that the white man really know himself. Him know that him play dirty. And that is how him survive. That is why there, you know, no rules of engagement and blah blah blah. I show him the gloves is off. We're getting down in the dirt. That's show you how mucky I am.
Yeah.
So we should not be surprised at anything that he do, really.
That's right.
Because he's about to he's getting mucky.
Yeah.
Real dirty.
Yep. Because he about to lose his kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you feel it.
Yeah.
Shalom,
all right, so this was the Breakdown podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. Tune in next week, Friday. Well, no, at 8:30, you know what I mean? Due to the time change, you know what I mean? We have another radio show, The Conflict Zone, every Tuesday, 9:30. Tune into that as well. We keep classes on Sundays, 3 p.m., Wednesdays, 7 p.m. So make sure to tune into those classes. Come learn the history, learn the scriptures, you know what I mean? Not a card of Christianity. Go ahead, sir.
Mm-hmm. And ask your questions.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Ask your questions. Come find out who you are inside of the Bible. See?
That's right.
And make sure you subscribe to every ISUPK page out there. You know what I mean? Commanding General Yana have a radio show called the Black Watch every Monday. Make sure you tune in about 8 o'clock them time there. Make sure you tune in to that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
The Passover coming up April the 4th. You know what I mean? If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and you can jump on a plane, please attend the Passover. You're invited. You know what I mean?
Houston, Texas.
You understand? Okay. Give us a call for more details. You understand? With that, shalom.
Shalom, so yeah.
Yeah, man.
Be a Minecraft, you know. But man, zero the game. So I don't know what I would do. First thing first, charge it. Sheila David, that kind of Illuminati. Get that through your ass. Said I knew them, said them want this. Remove my glasses, I must see through me nasty. Chat to my 40, ya boy style me. Me now while it. UPK, me say motherfucking army. Flush it like toilet, you rank like gear. Boy shoulda know say prevent crisis. Yo no pussy can't while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. Dirty bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a billion style. Can't stop a brilliant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes, them no time. The next thing, watch them out, that are the best thing. I made the best win. Charge it, who am I kidding? That's way. I one West run your city and your damn street. Who say IUIC, up your fuckery. Purple body boy, them that's the police. Alone war man a breathe, say no peace. No give me rice and peas, give me more beef. And from a style and a week at the factory. After la cry cause she need up the bad breeze. She say she love the fat shield and the black sheep. You say me love you not knees, it attracts me. And anyway the Glock squeeze something stop breathe. The enemy them a feel like trap meat. But not late when the killer them touch the street. We a take over, nobody can stop we. No pussy can't while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. Dirty bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a million style. Can't trick a militant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes, them no time.